What's up, Ben? Happy New Year, brother. Man. Workout. I gotta get back into working out, man. It'd be a lot easier if I just had my own gym at home, you know. One day. Yeah, exactly. I was just saying, if I had my own home gym, man, it'd be on. Oh, I already did that for today. Maybe one day. But I'd have to have a new home too, because I don't have nowhere to put one. Yeah, back in the day, I had just a little bench that had like, I mean, it was one of those, it was about years ago. It was just a bench, so you could bench press, you could incline press, you could do some butterflies, and then like some leg curls. That was about it you could do on it, and then some dumbbells. But I got rid of those in a garage sale many years ago. Am I getting into? Not much. I was just gonna mess around with Caber and some other stuff. I already did all my Pinnacle stuff earlier this morning. I did some Pinnacle, made some videos on Caber for YouTube, and then I was just like, man, let me just jump on and mess around. Maybe some Calamity. I don't know, but doing Calamity with randoms, just I already know what the outcome's gonna be, so it's kind of like, do I even bother? Or... How am I like? I think he's good for what his role is, but again, it's like we still don't really have much of a place for defensive characters in the game. It's like I thought the tower defense was gonna be like, all right, he's gonna be good because of that, but it's like I can do better in the tower defense with an offensive character than with Caber. Definitely better than the original one, that's for sure. But he's not gonna have a place in like Calamity. At least I don't think so. Expanse, all right, he'll do good in Expanse, but yeah, that's what I was doing. I was using Ning, man. It was just I was like, let me use Caber just to see, and I was like, all right. And then I pulled out my Ning, and I was like, yeah, there's really no reason to use Caber in here because Ning is 10 times better. Ning's just better, dude. Just the same thing with Jaren. It's just like, well, Ning's better. Ning's better than Caber. Just like Ning is just better. Yeah, I did that too. I used Jaren early on, and then I was like, and then after a certain point, I was like, all right, he just can't. He can't dish it out enough. And then I switched to Ning. I started off using like Estella and Jaren. And then I started off using Estella, and I was like, all right, she does pretty good. And then I just got bored of using her, so then I picked up Jaren. It's like, all right, he does okay. And then I got to a point, I was just like, all right, Jaren ain't gonna cut it. I tried out Caber for a little bit. I was like, yeah, he just doesn't kill us fast enough. And then Ning is where I was like, yeah, Ning's just OP. Yeah, I don't have the stone hoof either. No, I'm only up to like 8 or 9, dude. I haven't been playing it that much. I get bored of it too quick. Like, I don't find find it that fun of an activity, honestly. But I've never been a fan of like horde mode type game styles in any game. Yeah, and from what I've gotten out of it, it's more so about what defensive things you pick versus than what your character can do. Honestly, it's like you just got to get the right towers set up, and the towers do most of the work. So it's almost like a simulation, almost. I'm just waiting for the raid, man. Saturday can't get here soon enough. My LFG, no, supposedly I don't know if we've got our full six yet, but mainly people I did the first one with, just it was people from the clan. So I don't know if they filled out the 6 spots yet or not. But if they don't, then I'll just be going with whoever, I guess. What year you're new? What tier? Oh, he's just tier 0, bro. I'm not spending any money on him. So whatever tier he gets to just from the free pools, that's where he'll stay. Because I have a feeling after this caber, they're gonna start cycling through all the characters again. So I need to start saving up stuff for when Estella finally comes back, so that I can get the last 2 of her. By the time she comes back around, I should be well stocked up on pools. Did anybody log in for the fireworks show that they were supposed to have in the game last night? I was going to, but it was at 3 a.m. my time. I was like, bro, I'm not staying up just to see some little crappy fireworks show in the game. Yeah, I had to get Hellhest too. I only got her like tier 1 the last time, but I'm just not a big fan of the bow, so I don't even know if I'll even worry about her when she comes back around or not. But that she would definitely be a good one to save up for. I can like the bow's all right with Rossi because I pretty much use the crossbow as much as I can when I use Rossi, but you can't really do that with Queensbreaker for Hellhest. You can't main it as long as I mean you can and you can't at the same time. It doesn't make sense to use Queensbreakers against anything other than yellow bars and above. So you don't really, even though she can get ammo back and stuff, you really can't supply yourself with enough ammo to main it like you can with the crossbow. Crossbow just has good ammo economy and it's fucking one of the best exotic in the game. So a tier 6 feel you don't need to use the bow. Oh, okay. Guess I gotta get her to tier 6 then. But it's also like there's a couple people in my clan that have tier 6 Hellhest. So it's like I didn't invest into her because I knew they were going to. So I was like, if I'm ever doing a team activity that needs a Hellhest, I'll just get one of them to come be Hellhest. Oh yeah, but that's not even at tier 6. That's like I think where it cuts the cost down. I think that's tier 3. It changed the animation. You guys see that up in the corner? I saw that in the thing. Now people still mess it up. The little map up in the corner. See how they made him like straight on, top down? People still mess it up though. Do I think Hero's a good ad? I mean, I'm kind of disappointed that it's just a kind of revision of an old character, but he's definitely better than the original. So, I mean, however much sense that makes, it's still it's still a fact that they just kind of took a character and just redid him. So, but like I said, in terms of like his valuability in the game, there's nothing really in the game that requires people to use a defensive character. So I feel like it's a waste in that point. It's just like, well, okay, well, if there's an activity in the game that was really like, oh, we need defensive characters, then yeah, but we would. But being the way the game is, was he needed? No. I thought the tower defense, like the 3-player mode, before I did it, I thought in 3-player mode we would all be in the same area and like working together to defend the stuff. But all 3-player mode is basically it's just single player. It's 3 people in single player mode together. because you're each on your own little section. So I was kind of disappointed in that. Well, I thought the art character before they told us it was Caber. I thought it was going to be a rapid fire and something else hybrid character, but instead they gave us Caber and he's double piercing, which is just like, well, we already have double piercing too with Hellhest, right? She's double piercing arc, so yeah, I know you can take the other ones to the other sides, but it's like I never haven't ran into an instance where, I mean, I did it one time just because one of the people on my team was like, I could see he was struggling on his side. I had finished my side, and his side was still going with a bunch of the ads over there. So I went over and helped him out for a second, but that was like the one and only time. But I mean, I like the Cabers. Um, I like his abilities better on the mythic version than the legendary version for sure. And he's definitely an improvement over the other one. But it's again, at the same time, it's like, well, we already had a Caber. All they did was change up his abilities. And they should add some stuff, man, that makes the defensive characters more valuable, makes Jolder more valuable, makes Rossi more valuable. They just don't really have much in the game to really like utilize those characters. Sure, you got people like Berkey Turkey or whatever that main Jolder, and they get Overseer and Calamity with Jolder and stuff like that. But we need, we just need. I think the bulwark ops could have been better and different. I didn't really like the way they brought it in. It gets boring too quick, and like I said, the 3-player mode is kind of not what I expected. Mm, guess we can knock out some more of these. We got to do 50 of these for the seal. Oh shit! Did I not ready up or something? Oh, what happened? And the bulwark thing is under the seasonal activity, so I'm assuming after this season, it's not even going to be there no more. So maybe they're going. I guess they're getting into this thing with seasonal activity rotation, like Destiny 2, kind of maybe. I thought they were going to get rid of the stupid engrams for the seasonal weapon thing too, because there was so much backfire on how they did it with season 2. with those new weapons, but nope. Looks like that's going to be the routine for every new season with new weapons. How did we go from 6 and then it kicked everybody back out and then no one else re-upped? That's insane. I'm kind of upset that they didn't put in a Arc Scout rifle, a mythic version. Oh, so Symmetry is going to be able to do blast and piercing. That should be interesting. Mm-mm-mm. Did anybody doing anything exciting for New Year's Eve? Because I didn't. I'm out of town, so I'm down at my folks' place. So I went over to some of their friends had a get together. I went over there. I mean, there's a bunch of people there, but you know, everybody's way older than me. So went over there. They had a ton of food. Ate, watched some Ohio State game. Came home. Finished watching Ohio State lose. And shoot, the only reason I was awake when the ball dropped is because my woman called me. Other than that, I'd have slept right through it. Rapid fire precision. Was about to go fishing with my dad today, but I decided not to. I was a little tired. I'd take me a little nap. Yeah, I haven't really gone out for a New Year's in a long time. But even when I did, it was either just to somebody who was having a party. I know my lady, she went out with her cousin and her brother and stuff. They went to one of the casinos back home, had a New Year's Eve thing, so they went up to that for a little bit. We're not big gamblers or whatever, so going to a casino isn't really that cool of an experience. So, but she said they had like they had one of the rooms there was set up with like a DJ for like dancing and stuff like that. But oh shit, I wasn't even paying attention. Where was the caber shields, man? We got 2 cabers. Oh, I guess we could play some shifting gates, get our rank up going on that. Did someone, did they, must have wasted shots from the cannon? Looks like it. Give me a second. I'll call her back. Oh, I'm gonna die thanks to the lady. And be like, why'd you send me the voicemail? Actually, no, she'll probably know why I did. Always calling at the wrong time. Pick up that rocket, homie. Somebody pick up the rocket. All right. I want to try that again, and I want to use caber. Give me a second. Let me call her back real quick. All right, sorry about that, my friends. We are back. What's up, Bait? Got the hiccups, bros. For those of you guys in the chat, make sure you go watch the video I posted today on YouTube. Give it a playthrough. Hit a thumbs up on it. All that stuff for me. All right. All right. No one, someone missed with the rocket shot. We gotta go up and get it, guys. Pick up the rocket. Pick up the rocket. Gotta go up here by himself. I got you, bro. Oh, he's got it. Mm, 50 of these is a long haul, huh? Only 38 to go. Caber works pretty good for that one, just because to block the missiles. But then again, it's like, do you need them? No, you just stand behind the barricades, the little walls. Good news is, since I got that dice thing from the event or whatever, I was able to re-roll my artifact on my Ning, so now I have perfect damage dealing artifacts for him, but still got to get his surviving side taken care of so that he's perfect. But I mean, the defense side really ain't that big of a difference compared to the offense. But finally got that. Almost got that weapon enhancement to tier 10. What, for the next season? Well, we already know we're not getting a new character next season, unless they do a okey doke on us, because they put up the roadmap and there wasn't a new character marked for next season, if I am correct. Um, I think I'd be happy with just some more content, man. Of course, new characters are always fun, but we need more. We need more substantial content over another new character. I think if they want the game to continue, they got to bring us more content. And when they bring more content, like, yeah, okay, we're getting another new raid, but then once again, like, anyone that's been playing this game since the game came out hasn't needed to go play the old raid for the past couple of months because you got all your weapon, you got all 3 exotic weapons, and you got all the copies of all those exotic weapons, a long time ago. So there's been no reason to go back and play it. Like, they need to add more replayability to some of the stuff too.
Motion in the garage.
Bring on the next one.
I do like that beam move from Caber though. It's pretty dope. If you guys haven't noticed, if you haven't got Arbalest yet to mess around with, when you break shields with Arbalest, it does a huge explosion that does a bunch of damage. So break them shields with Arbalest. That's pretty much kind of like the D2 version of it, but with some changes.
Someone's down.
Oh shoot, bubble. Ah, I'm gonna die. Get me in there.
Hold on. I won't leave you behind.
You still need 1 shotgun for what? The solar one? I mean, that should be easy to get it now, since the old weapons aren't restricted, and they're in the other pool with all the other mythic weapons for the engrams. Oh, the raid.
Someone's down. Hold on. I won't leave you behind. Quick, behind my shield.
Was everybody dying, bro?
Weapons ready to strike.
Everybody getting smoked. I mean, did they not see me putting out the shields?
Don't give up hope.
Yeah, my video tomorrow that's coming out is about the new artifacts for him, which are really good for, I mean, his kit in general, especially keeping your barriers alive. Ow.
Courage everlasting.
Had to use my super eyes getting fucked up. Oh, got all kinds of heavy.
This trial brings me one step closer to my goal.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, he's pretty solid in like a situation where you need defense, barriers, and stuff. But do I ever see people using him in something like Calamity? Probably not. Yeah, that's why I got plenty of pinnacle energy. I got like 400 pinnacle energy saved up. Plus, I'll save tomorrow's. So, yeah, we'll be up over 600 because I got like 390. Yeah, I got 400 right now plus another 240. So we'll be at 640 on Saturday. But to be honest, man, like, I mean, I plan on using Arbalist for Caber, so I was hoping for an Arc Mythic Scout, but we didn't get that. And the rest of the weapons are kind of like, I mean, I don't know. I think the Pulse is going to be the best one out of all of them, but again, it's Void. Probably go. Probably go Fraternity and Glutton on that. Hypermia isn't really going to be the choice. I think you're going to see people doing Fraternity and Glutton. Maybe Eager Aspirant, but probably not. What's the rate of fire on this thing? 540. So pretty fast. So probably no real reason to go Fire Rush. But we'll see. It could get pretty nasty yet with 30% rate of fire on it. It's like the most part, the weapons are kind of, the mythic weapons at least are kind of, oh, we do have the arc, the Fang. I'm dumb. Yeah, so this is what I want. And we'll go Annihilation. Yeah, probably just stick with Annihilation and shared yields on that. So that's the weapon I'm going to be going for. Outside of the exotics, of course. The shotgun. I don't see why I would want this shotgun over the other void one, in all honesty. Oh, wait, this is solar. Okay, so solar. I don't see. Is this one going to be better than the current solar shotgun? I don't know. I don't think you can beat Spinosaurus shots and Karmic Reward there. So the shotgun is kind of meh. The sniper, I think what's going to happen is with symmetry coming in, you're going to see the sniper characters are going to switch off to now using the mythic snipers instead and going with symmetry. Because 40k side reel is pretty nasty on tan. And then this one's pretty good as well. Then the arc one. Oh, what's this perk? This is new. Yeah, people are going to be using this. The first round of the magazine deals 30% precision damage. If this round is a precision hit, then the last round of the magazine deals 100%. Then you got the perk upgrade. If this weapon's magazine holds more than 3 rounds, the first round fired will deal another 30%. So you're going to get 60% precision damage on the first shot, and then 100% on the last shot. And then you pair that with Annihilation or Vorpal Weapon. Or, yeah, this sniper rifle is looking pretty nasty. So that looks good. What's this one? Precision hits grant the first round of the next magazine 80%. Hey, that doesn't make sense. It says precision hits grants the first round of the magazine 80% precision damage per hit upon reload. So the first sentence makes it sound like it's only the first shot that gets the buff, but then the other half of the sentence makes it sound like the rest of the magazine gets it. And did you stop at the mailbox?
Yeah, there's no mail. There's no mail run today.
Yeah, but you didn't go up there yesterday.
No mail.
So we'll see We'll see what comes out of that's like I said, the sniper rifle. I think the sniper rifle and the scout are gonna be the best two of those weapons. The sword. Of course, Relentless Strikes is always good, but nothing new on the right side. You didn't catch anything?
Nope. I don't think it's cold water cold enough to put them down to the bottom yet.
I mean, in a rocket, nobody's using Icora, so this is kind of wasted weapon. It's got polyplody on it. But the big thing about the rockets is, of course, the one-shot reload thing outside of the ARC one that has auto-loading holster. The machine gun, we already looked at that, right? Yeah, the machine gun. I mean, you're most likely gonna run over here. And the machine gun get kind of screwed on the right side. Because that's basically everything. These two buffs both have time associated with it. So, I mean, that's good if you're going to kill ads with it. But with your machine gun, you want damage for, like, the bosses and stuff. So, in that aspect, you're going to be rolling with Black Body. Which means you have to get 5 kills with it beforehand and get that stack up. So you're going to be looking at probably most likely Black Body. And then either Fire Rush. But most likely people will go Fraternity on that. What we need is a solar submachine gun for Ning. Give me a solar submachine gun on Ning, and we'll be in business. I feel like we can do the strike much faster.
This is how a legend starts.
Why did it go from Ning to Jolder? A lot of people do dumb shit, man. I don't understand.
That's more like it.
Why would you go from Ning to Jolder? Make it make sense. Where is the freaking Jolder? Just decided not to play. Oh, he's down there. Like, would anyone else pick Jolder to do this strike? I'm confused on why he went Jolder.
The thunder's here. That's more like it. Humanity sends its regards.
Maybe Caber, the new Caber, will be like worthwhile to use in the new raid.
Weapons ready to strike. Bring on the next one.
I don't even need to really kill that guy. And in terms of just putting up walls and standing behind them and shooting stuff, new Caber's awesome. But give us something where it's a lot more like useful. Like I said, hopefully in the raid he'll be like good to use. But we shall see. Yep, good job picking Jolder. Big 6% damage. Which is kind of odd that he did that because he's in goop and that the people in that clan are pretty sweaty. Does Jolder have something in her diary where you have to do this challenge mode or something? Because that's the only other reason I can think why he would actually pick Jolder. I can't remember if she had something in there that required you to do. Maybe there was somewhere you had to do strikes with Jolder, I think. Which was probably why he did it. Let's see. But you can do those in regular strikes. Doesn't have to be the challenge. Doing it in Grandmaster is kind of lame to do against everybody else. You're just making it go slower for the other two people. Nope. Nothing in there. Yeah, so why he decided to do that? Anybody playing shifting gates? Doesn't look like it. All right, my friends. Well, I think we're just gonna call it there for now. Appreciate y'all stopping in as always. The regulars, good to see you guys coming in all the time, hanging out, chatting it up. If you guys ever need any help with anything in the game, man, just say so in the chat because majority of the time I'm just on here just doing stuff to do it. So I'm always down to lend you a hand if you need a hand in some kind of team activity, I guess. But on that note, my boys, hope y'all have a rest of the good of your New Year. It's 2000. I don't know if I can help you with that, man. Unless you just need advice. But I've been with my girl for 10 years, so I can tell you. So I'll give you one piece of advice, man, that's always worked out for me, and I learned it after like having one relationship. Then I learned what to do going forward. Was so if you're a gamer, right, and you meet some chick or whatever, and you guys go out on a few dates, and it seems like you guys are going to keep going with it. Make sure you let her know early on that that's what you like to do as one of your hobbies, because some chicks aren't down with that for whatever reason, you know. Men aren't allowed to have their hobbies and one of them being a gamer for whatever reason. So some have problems with that. So let them know up front. Like, hey, I'm gonna let you know because I've been in relationships where for whatever reason it was an issue, but I like the game. So my girl knew early on how that goes. I said we've been together for 10 years, so y'all have a good one, man. Good luck on getting laid, King. And I'll see you guys. Yeah, we'll pop on tomorrow at some point. Do a little gaming, but we'll definitely be on Saturday. I'll be streaming the raid. Hopefully my team's together that we've got 6 people. I don't even know if we do yet. But we'll see. But in one way, shape, or another, we will be doing the raid on Saturday. So I'll see you boys in the next one. Go watch the video that came out today. We got another one coming out tomorrow at noon Eastern as well, talking about the artifacts. So have a good one, my boys.